Okay, everyone. Hopefully this is not gonna be terrible. Hope there's not an echo. Oh my god. This might be. Oh, hold on. There, that should take care of it. Alright, let me see if I get my screen. Hello. Very haphazardly done thing, but it's there. I hope that the background music isn't too loud. I'm gonna put it down a little bit. Just because, like, I can hear myself, but then I don't know if that's too loud for the background. Yeah, so that's not... It makes it hard because, like, I have my laptop over here to hear myself. If I mute myself, I can't quite hear everything. Fun times. I guess I could just unplug myself and plug in here real quick. You know what? Let's, like, do that. So, bear with me for a second. I'm gonna try something. Alright, let me just see how this sounds. That's not too bad, I guess. It could sound better. I also have, like, this kind of, like, not super loud on my laptop. And of course got that delay, so that's not great. Let's, like, turn you up a little. There, we'll do that. If it isn't working, just let me know. Just because, like, if I... Ooh, hold on. There we go. Because if I put it too loud, it's gonna make a mess. Yeah, this is just some random thing. I hope it sounds okay. I can switch it if needed. But it's supposed to be just like some lo-fi Animal Crossing music. Except the entire, like, panel... Oh, not panel, the description's in French, so, like, I'd have to actually think about it. Okay. So I'll just... Oh my god, my mouse froze. I have, like, my MX Master over here, so I'm, like, controlling my Windows laptop over there behind my camera, which you probably hear the fans. I'm sorry, there's a good distance behind... Not behind, but between my mic and the fans, so... I don't know. I also don't know if I'm hearing an echo, because these, like, naturally echo, so... Good times. Anyways, let's try to do this thing. And hope it works. Let me go over this, just so I have everything up. Okay. So we're gonna make some cookies. I'm gonna try not to destroy my laptop over here. I probably should have it, like, maybe sitting on something. There are choices I can make right now, and I don't know if I'm gonna be making them correctly. Which I hate to say. You know what? I can't really think. Hold on a second. There we go. Because I have to turn off, like, my monitoring. I'm, like, looking at this over here. I'm turning off my monitoring from my headphones because I can't think. So if there's, like, an echo or something, please just let me know. Because otherwise, I don't know. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Good times. Alright, so I want to make some sugar cookies. These are King Arthur's old-fashioned sugar cookies, so they're very quick in this case. Let's just say what I got for ingredients. So, got 1.5 cups plus 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. And this smaller boy, I don't know how you're gonna see this, but I have about a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. So that's our little risers and flavor boys. And then I also have a tablespoon of vanilla, because, you know, you just want to have a mouthful of vanilla going on. We do have a 1/4 cup of buttermilk. So this recipe has no eggs in it, and it has no butter, so our only fat is this shortening over here, which is half a cup. And then we got buttermilk for like tenderizing this. Tenderizing this? Is that even a thing? Tenderizing the dough. And then also just our like binder, because there's no egg. And then it is a sugar cookie. So we do have... How much sugar do we have? I actually don't remember. Give me like 2 seconds. I actually don't remember how much sugar that is. This is why I have my laptop over here, so I could like look things up, try to be professional in some manner or another. This is not the right tab. Try to be organized. It's not working. Let's keep that real. How much sugar do I have? I legit don't know. Is it like 2/3? It's 2/3 a cup of sugar. King Arthur does actually give you weight measurements, which normally I would use, but I'm too lazy today. Just trying to get the stream up was a struggle. So, you know, we're gonna work with what we got. So the first thing first is we do gotta go ahead and beat up our sugar and shortening. Let me move these out of the way. I'm trying to make a huge mess in the process. I'm like so scared I'm gonna like just make a mess. Alright. Why did I grab the whisk? We don't need a whisk. We need to beat. Alright. I'm hoping where the mic is like over here, it won't be too loud. We're gonna see. And even though I'm not monitoring my audio, I have this on so I can hear the music. Okay. So I'm gonna torture myself and do this by hand. I'm probably gonna regret this, because it's a pain in the butt sometimes to mix all this by hand, because you have to literally beat in the shortening, and you want the sugar to dissolve. And this is where, here's the problem, is that I'm at sitting height, and normally you would want to be like, stand. So maybe I'll get like on my knees here. That helps like a little bit. So it does say to actually do this in like a large bowl, or a large bowl of a mixer. I just don't feel like doing dishes for that. And this is old-fashioned, so why not get a workout if I'm going to be eating these? Although, TBH, I'm going to be bringing this to my parents tomorrow for Christmas. So, the recipe does have a, like, frosting to go on top. I might do more of, like, a, glaze, potentially. Like a frosting-type glaze, so, like, just the powdered sugar is going to thicken. Ooh, my arm already kills. Alright, I'm gonna do a cross shot. I'm really sorry. But I need to, like, really like, get this sugar mixed in here. Because we don't want grittiness. It's not... Grittiness does not make a good sugar cookie. Whew. Also, this is like a... I probably should have used, like, a stronger, like, spoon. But here's my problem. You can't see it from here, because it's, like, shininess, but, like, I can see little granules just kind of sticking in there from the light shining on it. So. And something to keep in mind with shortening while I'm, like, dying over here within probably, like, 5 minutes of doing the stream. Shortening doesn't tend to expand things outwardly very much. Usually expands upwards. So you don't have to worry too much about your spacing, but you still want to give enough space, just so you don't get, like, you know, baked into each other. You know, I probably should just did this in my kitchen, but I didn't feel like trying to figure out lighting in there, where I have all this ready to go, and I could just plug and play. So, you know, good times there. And I probably should play Christmas music, but I actually detest Christmas music. Especially Mariah Carey. I'm not giving her more strength. We're not going there. So I decided for just lo-fi Animal Crossing music, because that's usually pretty relaxing. Oh, dear Lord. Lordy, 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 lordy. This might actually be pretty close to where I want it. Because, like, are we beating till fluffy? Because I usually use a mixer. So beat together the shortening and sugar until smooth. Okay. And then add vanilla and milk together. And then add that in, and it's gonna look curdled because of the acidity of the buttermilk. Although in my case, I didn't have buttermilk, so I just took some white vinegar, white distilled vinegar, and just put it into my milk, and then just let it sit for a little bit. Which in my case, it is whole milk, so it's gonna look curdled as well in the milk, but that's okay. It's supposed to do that. All right, I think that's pretty smooth. So let's add our vanilla into our lovely acidic milk. Oh my god, you know what I didn't do? Figure out what to do with messes. Okay. We're gonna get some paper towels. Oh no, it's all over my hands. Okay, hold on. I will be like right back because I need to get some paper towels. Gotta make it work. I have returned. Okay. Alright, I have returned. Alright. Boop. I evaporated. It's a snappy chat. Hold on. Let me make my friends watch me by sending them Snapchats of what I am doing. Bear with me for like 2 seconds here. Alright. That out of my way. Okay. So this is where it's gonna streak. This is basically our binder. Oh, it already looks curled. Like, badly. But it's supposed to. That's what I hate. It's supposed to look curdled. So now we're just gonna blend this until blended. Blended until blended. In reality, I should. You know, here's what I'm gonna do actually. Because you want this till smooth, right? I asked my chat as I pull up my computer. Be until thoroughly mixed. The mixture may look a bit curdled. That's okay. We're trying, girl. You know what? Let's do this. I want to use the whisk to kind of help it a little. So I'm gonna just mix in my dry ingredients real quick here in this bowl. That is definitely not the right size, but we make it work. Yeah, we didn't plan this very well. I have a bigger bowl. Did I use it? No. No, I did not. We're just gonna aerate, shall we? We're gonna make it work. Oh, this smells so good. But not making cinnamon? Heck yeah. So the cinnamon's not actually in this recipe, but I want both. Alright. There we go. Can I, like, just take a moment and maybe kind of use this to kind of mix it in? This in front, so I don't, like, get it on my computer. There. Oh yeah, see that's working a little better. Oh yeah, you can see like that curdliness though. Oh, but this is not like too loud. I have a good feeling it probably is, but I mean, is it worse than my fan noise? Probably not. Because here's the thing, I don't have a desktop, and I say this like every stream. But that's why there's a fan noise. Oh, this is working way better. Usually I don't do this. So I usually do it in my stand mixer. I use a paddle attachment, which wouldn't really aerate this. Alright. Come on. Alright. And now I believe we would just add the dry in. See? Weigh your flour, or measure it gently by spooning it into a cup. We didn't do that. Add all the ingredients. Yeah, just throw it in there. Yeah, just making a cohesive dough. Alright, cohesive dough it is. I can work with that. We can work with cohesive. This is where I can be gentle, because like you kind of have to be with cookie dough, so that way you don't, unless it's like specifically asking you to, you don't want to create too much gluten. Although this would be a lot easier by like mixer. Oh, yeah. I don't want to do a crotch shot, so I can't stand up. We didn't plan this. Why my arm hurts so much? It's coming together though. I don't have to, I'm pretty sure this dough, it's just a plop and go. This is like a drop cookie basically. Yep. You can just go ahead and just plop it on there. This will be a bit of a sticky-ish dough, so keep that in mind. I think in my case I use a cookie scoop or ice cream scoop to dollop my cookies, just so they're guaranteeingly all the same size and in theory weight. But sometimes this kind of dough, I will actually put it in the fridge for just like 10 to 15, just so it kind of gets a little cold and thickens slightly. The only issue is this is shortening. So shortening, it's not gonna solidify in the same way butter does. So just keep that in mind. It will definitely, you know, get a little thick, but not in the same format. All right. That's pretty uniform there, in case you're wondering. There you go. Alright. Let me just like scrape these edges a little bit. You know, I can just think of like my old manager, because I worked in a grocery store bakery for almost 6 years. If she saw me doing this, she would slap me. But she'd make sure it was off property. That way she could just be like, that's what you get being done. Which, funny enough, my manager was actually the kind of person that you're like, oh, there's a snowstorm, I can't come in. She'd be like, I drive a truck, where are you? Even though she very clearly knows your address, because she has to. Okay, so what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to just get rid of these things and grab my cookie tray, and then we're gonna have ourselves a very sticky mess with getting this onto a tray, which I think there should be enough room here for, so I'm not too concerned about that. So how do I want to BRB myself right now? Because I don't have, I think, my desktop audio set up on my BRB screen right now. Let me see. Bear with me for a second. Wrong mouse. I have like so many, I got a mouse there, a mouse here, I got my laptop here, I got a laptop over there. I have too many things going on. Let me take a look. BRB. I think the background music should be there. So let me just mute myself and I will be back momentarily. Okay, I have returned. Let me throw my headphones back on so I can hear myself. Well, hear the music, not myself. And let me switch a doodle back over. Alright. So, I got my cookie scoop. I think this is probably 4 tablespoons. Supposed to be 2 tablespoons per cookie, but we're doing 4 because I want big cookies. And then I just have a big old, I want to say this is probably a half sheet pan, maybe a quarter sheet. Might be a quarter, maybe a little more than a quarter. I don't know. It's a big old sheet. I'm only gonna fit like 8 cookies on here just for space reasons. Alright. So, literally just scooping it off to the side. Alright. I had to be a little crafty, so I miscut my paper. So I had to literally put a piece underneath and just hope that it sits. So please excuse that moment in time. Like I said, these are gonna be sticky, so once you place it, you ain't moving it. So just think very thoughtfully about your placement. And I already think I messed up, so that's not good. Those are way too close. Oh, I can't pull that. Okay. Did I already get stuff in my keys? Oh, I got stuff in my MacBook. This is my life. We didn't plan this very well. Well, guess we're gonna have to go without music. We're gonna go without music, and I'm gonna be sad about it. Alright. I'll be like right there, we're good. I think I already was a little too close, but that's like kind of life. Alright. So, one like there. I mean, this is just for my parents and like my nephew, so I'm not super concerned about how pretty these come out. Because honestly, they're not meant to be like super mega pretty cookies. They're old fashioned. So they're basically just a big old drop cookie. So, you know, it's okay if they're crackly. It's okay if they're not like beautiful. Plus, you can just put some icing or glaze on them or something, and you'd be all set. Alright, I think when I made these last time, I got like 10 out of them the size that I'm doing. These are like pretty generous boys. They're probably double the size that they should be, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. These are not at all done very well. You know what? I should taste this. I haven't tasted it yet. Ooh, that's cinnamon. That helped a lot. I don't personally like nutmeg that much, but that cinnamon works really well with it. They're both warm spices, so that's to be expected. Alright, so what do they say for this? What's your bake time? So these say to bake them for 14 to 16 minutes until they're just browning around the edges, because with sugar cookies you don't want a browned top. However, these might take a little longer to make them bigger. I like mine underbaked a little bit, so I'll probably check them at 16 and call them good there. So it just really depends how you like your cookies. If you want them baked all the way through, I would just take a look, because sometimes they'll crack a little bit and you can see into the cookie. Like if it looks a little doughy, give it another like minute at most and then check them. Because you remember when you pull them out, they're gonna bake a little bit on the tray anyways. And after about like 5 minutes, you should just transfer them to a wire rack. That way they can like cool completely and not have a heat source underneath them. So I'm gonna go pop these in the oven at 350, and we gonna hope for the best, because I have never just done these straight from bowl to oven. So I'll just take this to go. All right, BRB. Shit. Oh, I'll be back. I promise. Oh my god. Okay, so basically 7, so that makes it easy, so I'll check them out like 7:16-ish. Do I want to just do another small tray for the rest of these? I'm thinking yeah, because I don't have more than maybe like another 4, 5. Okay. Let me like skadoodle myself around to another screen here. It's gonna be an absolute mess. I don't need this anymore. So I'm gonna go grab another tray and then I will literally be right back. So bear with me here. Okay, let's work with this. I mean, realistically, if I had just done this in my kitchen, this would have been a lot easier. Maybe in the future where I can actually just do it on camera. But sometimes you gotta make do, okay? Sometimes you don't have the luxury of a kitchen with lighting that isn't orange. My kitchen is so orange. That's the real issue, is that I didn't want to deal with the orange lighting. Yeah, my camera can balance it for the most part, but it ain't gonna look pretty, so... Oh no. Okay. We in danger, girl. We in danger. This goes is probably gonna get. Professional bakers, look away. I love me some bacon. But sometimes you just make do. I can do a lot of amazing things, trust me. I worked in a grocery store bakery where I had to teach myself cake decorating essentially on my own. So, I can do it. You just gotta trust me. You gotta trust that there is a method to this madness. And even when there isn't, just assume there is. So I'm gonna make like one more cookie. Yeah. I want to just be smart. Yeah, we'll just do this. Alright. I kind of want to eat this dough. Because there's no egg in it. It's just milk. Which is fine. Do I want to eat this on stream and then hate myself later? Kind of. So my size, I got essentially 11 cookies. Because I did 8 in the oven. Yeah, so I got 11. So if you did like the actual sizing, you'd probably get closer to 2 dozen, which is pretty good, honestly, for the amount of ingredients. That tastes so good, though. Don't eat raw cookie dough, but there's no egg. So, I don't care. Got lo-fi beats. Got cookie dough. Is this just an eating stream now? I do gotta make the frosting. What is their frosting recipe? So they want 2 cups of sugar, confectioner sugar, some salt that's normal. Interesting. They want butter as well, like melted butter, as browned, or they want just softened. So, well, the nut, that kind of makes sense because we have nutmeg in there. Having a nutty butter would actually kind of go well with it. And then milk or bourbon. Well, I don't have alcohol, so it'd have to be milk. But I don't know if I want that. Because I don't know if that'd be too sweet with these. You know? That's the real question. Would it be too sweet? I don't know. I also don't know how loud my eating is, because I have like a clicking noise in the back of my mouth, or my teeth, from having braces 2 times, as well as the overbite thing that like pulls your jaw backwards. So everything's where it's supposed to be now. But sometimes I get a clicking just because I learned to eat on my back teeth so much that they just naturally click now. It's very annoying. I don't notice it until someone says something. So Just an FYI. But yeah, this dough is very delicious just to straight up eat. Mm. As I eat it like a heathen. Okay, so I'm gonna go put these in the kitchen because I don't want to put these in at the same time as the other ones because these will not like rise properly because the heat won't be even. And then I guess we'll figure out what I want to do for the topping because I don't know if I want to do just like a literal buttercream or if I want to do more of like a glaze, kind of like a kind of think like Pop-Tarts, like that, where it's like a frosting but it's hardened. So not quite a royal icing, but like in between. So I'm a BRB for like the 80th time. And y'all can just listen to the chill beat, which I hopefully is not too loud, but also not like too quiet. So BRB. Alright, I have returned. Let's switch over here. Okay. Also, I want to listen to the music. So, this is where we're at. If I want to do the kind of glazy Pop-Tart like frosting, I can't make it until I'm gonna do it. Until I'm gonna frost them because otherwise it will harden in the bowl. And then you'll have to like add more liquid to it to thin it, essentially. So I don't want to do that right away. I did go grab my sugar, which is a brand new bag that I've had sitting for like a month. Because I don't do things to say I'm gonna do. I don't know what to do in this case, because it's like, I'm waiting on the cookies, which I need to check in about 6 minutes. And then we got this going on. So let's figure out what I wish to do. Because they're doing a buttercream. I kind of don't want a buttercream. I'm sorry, King Arthur, I just don't. Did I save the Pop-Tart thing? I did. Alright. So I'm thinking is more... You know what I could do? I don't have a keyboard near me. Hold on. I think I know what I can do. Bear with me for a second here. I bet if I do this... Because I'm using Chrome on my other one, Razor Blade. Does that work? Did that work? No. Wait, what's this? That did not. I'm in Chrome, so shouldn't it... Choose a device, then to see the page, open Chrome there. Oh, open new tab. I got it! It works! Okay, let me, like, put this into what I'm talking about. So bear with me for a second here. Let me add... Do I want to do a window capture? I think I want a window capture. Oh dear. You know, we don't plan these things out well. Oh, right there, window. Like, I don't have terrible eyesight, but I'm a good distance from my screen, so trying to do this is a time. Oh no, I don't have keyboard. We didn't plan this. I was like, I want to show you what I'm talking about. You know what, we'll just leave it as window capture. Alright. So... I think this is what I want. Oh, heck yeah! Alright, let me, like, not make this huge. So we can, like, kind of swirl on the side, you know? There we go. So this is what I was thinking of, is having more of a frosting like this. Where it's still that sugary sweetness, but you can do a very thin layer to achieve what you want. So I'm thinking about doing this, which is a good option. I mean, look how good this looks. I'm going to make these on stream as well. I've already done it before and it comes out great. I will say I was lazy when I did it on my own, just because I, what's the word? I used pre-made dough, because I didn't feel like making my own dough. So yeah, that's an option. Oh, I hope my stream's okay, because I can't get... It might just be my MacBook, because I can't get my stuff to load. Although OBS is still green, so I'm going to assume it's working okay, and we're going to have to deal with it. Oh, is my stream manager loading? There it goes. Okay, we'll make that work. The burps are real. Okay, so I kind of want to do that. I'd probably do a plain vanilla, though, because I think it'll look good. Let me go find the... Oh, my mouse got stuck. Bear with me. MX Master is great, but sometimes it just gets stuck. And this is on Windows. Usually it does on a Mac, like, no matter what, but on Windows it'll get caught sometimes. Alright. So, stuck again. My mouse won't reach, like, my wired mouse isn't going to reach all the way over here, so we're not going to do that. But yeah, here's what I'm talking about. Like, it's very drippy. So you can just literally spoon it on and just kind of let it pool. And it starts to set up really quickly, which is what's good about it. So what do we need? So 3/4. For how many cookies? Actually, this recipe would probably be just fine. I probably wouldn't need more. One thing I did learn is that this just didn't work for me. Like, only a tablespoon? No. That didn't do anything. I had to do more like a 1/4 cup, I think. Maybe. Something like that. Which is about 4 tablespoons. So we'll probably work with this. And we'll see where we go from that. So I'm just going to hide this because we don't really need to see that. And I'm going to BRB just because I need to check on the cookies. and I will show you guys once they're done how they came out. So, BRB. Okay, I am so sorry for taking 10 years there. Things happened. So unfortunately, these cookies did go a little over, which I'm a little surprised about. Because I checked them at the high end, which is 16 minutes, and they went a little over. So, let me see if I can get close. So I have one cookie on this tray, which is right here. That looks perfect. So here's how they come out. So this cookie right here is pretty much perfect. So you got golden brown on the bottom, nicely browned out on the edges. And this is like more of a darker brown. You can kind of see it's a lot darker on the bottom. That is okay, that happens. In my case, it's because my oven just runs very hot, which is both good and bad. Good, because it has heat. Bad, it has heat. But they'll still taste delicious. These aren't over baked in the sense that they'll be like super hard or something tomorrow. Like they'll be crispy edges, but they'll be soft in the center. So I'm not too worried about that. So I have my other batch in there from their boat. I'm gonna say another 4 or so minutes and I'll check them. But I think I'm gonna do the glaze I showed, like the Tart Glaze. That way it sets up. I can do a very small amount on top. And we'll go from there. I still have it pulled up on my end. Yes, I do. Now, the thing is, I don't need as much, but where it's such a small amount, I probably can just make it work. You know, I don't have a measuring cup. Because everything else I can kind of just eyeball, but 3/4 a cup of sugar, I can't eyeball that. So hold on, let me go grab the measuring cup real quick. Because my dumb booty didn't think about that. Okay. Boom. So my 1/3 cup is dirty, and I'm not gonna wash it just for sugar. So I'm just gonna grab a half cup, and then we'll do half the half, and that will pretty much guess where we want to go. All right. So my other cookies I'm gonna finish momentarily. So you know, I probably should have grabbed something to put like on this side. I really should have. Live and learn, right? Live and learn. Oh, I know what I can do. I have this basket over here. I'm gonna pull my microphone down. I'm just gonna stick it on top of the basket. We are innovating here. Alright. Now the worst part is powdered sugar because it goes everywhere very, very easily. Alright. So just make sure it's not like packed in. Alright. And because I'm just making a glaze, I'm just gonna eyeball that. Because I'm not like super concerned. Yeah, it's about half. I'm just not gonna play that game. Should I even? It's fine, I gotta wipe this down anyways. Alright. So here's the fun part. So I'm not gonna do cinnamon because I run the cookies along the nutmeg. I just don't want to like an overload of cinnamon. But we will do vanilla. The only downside is you have to really mix it because otherwise it'll start turning this brownie color, which is not like the best looking color in the world. Or I guess more of a tan. But it will do. And we're definitely gonna do more milk than it says. So here's my dilemma. I just sat down again. And I want to check my cookies in like a minute. I didn't plan any of this. Like at all. It's fine. I'll be right back. We'll be right back. I just don't want the other cookies to get too browned. Oh, pick it up. Yeah. Okay. Slight issue. So the cookies have hit 14 minutes, the ones I put in when I took out the original, and they don't look done enough. But then I'm like, if I wait 2 more minutes, they're going to be somehow magically overdone? Cookies are great until you wonder how you go from, like, pretty good here to, like, hello, a little too much. Although I think part of the issue is that when I made these originally, I put them in the fridge to let the dough thicken a little, and then that caused me to get more of like a puffy, chewy cookie. So I would advise doing it, but if you want to do it, you know, frosting something, a flatter cookie like how these turned out is better. So it's like, do I want to risk it? All right, I will go check them again, and hopefully we can like get these going, get them frosted, put some sprinkles on. These also taste delicious. These are random sprinkles off Amazon, and I'm gonna be weird for saying this, and I don't care. Certain brands of sprinkles taste disgusting, while other brands taste delicious, even though they're all just sugar and questionable dyeing processes. I'll be right back. So I'm with my mic, it's like not facing me. There we go. Okay, so these look a lot better. So these are more how they should look. It's very golden around the edges, and then nice and pale on top. Although this one's like a little under, but that's okay. I like them that way. They feel nice and chewy. Alright, I don't know how those ones came out better. Yeah, it's a little questionable on that. Oh, the music stopped. That's okay. Ah, it's already been an hour. That's fine. We'll just replay that. Okay, so let's add my wee bit of vanilla. Like, I mean wee bit. That was probably like maybe half a teaspoon. And then we're gonna add milk. There. Start there. Because I don't want to overdo this, but I don't want to underdo it. And you can't take away as easily as you can add. And I'd rather add than take away. Like I already told I'm gonna need more milk. But that's okay. Yeah, see, it's already needing more. That's okay. I'd rather that. Much rather that. There, that will probably do it. That might actually overdo it, but we'll see. Nice and slow, and move this out of the way. Oh, actually, that might just do it. I might add a little more powdered sugar, actually, to this, but we'll see, because I have, like, a lot caught in my whisk. Oh, maybe not. I want this to be nice and smooth. Powdered sugar is very lumpy and bumpy because of the cornstarch in it. In case y'all didn't know, powdered sugar has cornstarch. See, it's like nice and drizzly, but it's not what we're going for in this case. It'd be great if I was doing like, you know, cinnamon rolls or something, and you want it a little looser. But this is a little too loose for what I want. Also, I bought this whisk on purpose because it was purple. And it's like a terrible silicone whisk. It just doesn't hold itself very well. Alright, I'm going to add a little bit of powdered sugar just to kind of get the consistency a little different. Because I need it to set. And this will eventually set, just it will take longer than I would like it to. So we'll start small. Because if needed, I can just add more milk if it gets too thick. That's the problem. Is it takes far less liquid to thin out glaze than it does to add powdered sugar to thicken glaze. So I want it to pour, just not be so thick it can't move. But I guess if I had to spoon it on, that actually like spoon it, that would be terrible. I'm trying so hard not to make this make a mess, but or make noise rather, but make a mess too, I guess. In the future, I'll try doing this in my kitchen, or like test the setup before I actually just say, let me go live because my camera's finally working, you know? See, it's getting there. There's a pretty good pour to it. But I want it still just slightly thicker. Ever so slightly thicker. Oh, you know what I should do? I should put a bit of salt. I forgot to grab the salt. I think I'm like right where I need to be for it. Because the salt would help cut this a little bit. I think this is about where I want it actually. Yeah, this is a lot better of a consistency. Still loose, but it kind of settles a little slower. Like I can make like a figure 8 and it doesn't immediately disappear. Maybe just a little tad more. Tad more. This is gonna harden anyways, like once it starts setting on the cookie, but I want this to be as close as possible to the consistency that I want. Oh yeah, that's a little just slightly better. Yeah, see that takes a little bit longer now. Perfect. Okay. I'm gonna grab some salt just to salt this a little, cause sweet. So hold on. My salt thankfully is literally just over there. Oh my god, don't fall. I wasn't joking. It's literally just over there. So just do a couple little pinches here, just to combat that sweet. Okay. So let me go ahead and just mix that in real quick. Gloppity glop glop glop. I don't think this is the baking stream anyone really expected, but you know. Alright. So I put this like sprinkles because that's just sugar, so it doesn't matter. Alright. My milk's closed all the way. Alright. Laptop is now going to be an issue, potentially, here. Alright, here are cookies. Alright, let me, like, skadoodle this. No, that's in the way. Ah! Alright, so these are copies online to trade just because I don't know how messy I'm going to get, and I don't want to be too messy here. So what I'm going to do, take just a very small amount. Just kind of drop it on there. So I don't want too much personally. And I'm just gonna try to. I could get my offset spatula for this, but we're doing like old fashioned. Oh my god! Did that really not get on my keyboard? Wow! It didn't get on my keyboard. How did that... You know, when you just drizzle and you didn't think you did. My day. If anyone wanted something chaotic and to have anxiety watching someone do something, I'm your man. I'm gonna be honest, looks like I spooched on this. The way that just flipped. Alright, because I'm trying not to put too much on. Because, like, it's sweet. I'm not looking to give you, you know, a cavity. Okay. I think that's about what I want. That way it looks... Leave a little bit of the cookie visible. You can see what it is. That seriously didn't get on my keyboard, and I'm shooketh. Alright. Do a few sprinkles. White, because that's the only color sprinkle I have on hand. Literally the only reason. If I had realized what I was gonna do, so I would have bought some like Christmassy sprinkles at the very least. Alright. Alright, let me like... This didn't... Girl, we're trying. There we go. It's okay. Everyone can have an anxiety attack with me. Just trying to smooth this around. If it's gonna set up, and it's gonna set up pretty quickly. Because of the cornstarch. This adds a drying effect. Anti-caking, actually, but you know. Alright. But of course, the milk also helps. That's why, like, instant pudding needs milk, because the milk has that the setting in there helps. Alright. Sponkles. Way more than I meant to do, but it's okay. Alright, let's do this back one. I'll give myself, like, another anxiety attack. The only thing that stinks about, like, cleaning up after this is if you don't take care of the sugar bowl, the glaze bowl real quick, it gets so gross and crusty. Alright. This is like, I've never done a baking in my life, and I thought I could do it because I do YouTube videos for baking, but I prep for those. Like, I set everything out. I know exactly what I'm going to do. I can do it in segments. I can redo stuff if I mess up. I can't redo things here if I mess up. I want this even. I won't look like a splooge spot. But girl, it's where it's heading. It's where it's heading. Do I want to do something without sprinkles? Because I can just put those back in my jar. I'm surprised it didn't get on my MacBook. Like, wholeheartedly. Super surprised by that. As if. As if. Also, in case anyone's want to guess, I just washed my hands before I started doing this, don't worry. I could do a little less on this, but it's okay. Alright, I'll do the last few without sprinkles, just because, like, I want to have sprinkle, no sprinkle, and then just, like, plain, like, uncovered. On my hand, probably. Just, like, take it off. There we go. A little too much. A little too much. You know, my vocabulary is so expansive. Hopefully you can hear me talking. Like, the bar goes up when I'm talking, so I can see it on the screen, but does that mean I'm loud enough? I don't know. Will I be disappointed if I try to edit this later for a YouTube video? Absolutely. Come on, splooge spot. Alright. I'm gonna be honest, it makes me almost want like a frosted oatmeal cookie, because I'm a weirdo like that. Alright, one more cookie to go here. Yeah, that was plenty, so I think if you didn't want all of them frosted, this would be more than enough. There we go. By the time I'm done this, the first cookie should be pretty much set enough to like show it off. That like it doesn't fall off the cookie. Yeah, I put too much in the other ones. This one's a little bit better. A little more controlled. This is when we like ran out of spooge at the end. Okay, well, I'm gonna like move this out of my way immediately. Oh man. Hold on. Let me take my headphones off because the music isn't worth it. I'll put this on the floor. Did I really not? Yeah, there's none on my MacBook. That's, you know. Oh, I got on my carpet though, and it looks like someone had a time on my carpet. We love that. We absolutely love that. Yes, hello. Baking by my laptop is dangerous. Absolutely. I almost got glaze on it. Somehow didn't. I don't know how. It's on my carpet though. My like chair carpet. So we're gonna have a good time with that one. Okay. So I think my first cookie should be set enough to, yes. I don't know how well we're gonna be able to show that off because it's white and then I got white light. Oh no. Sprinkle fell off. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're going. You can see the little sprinkle territory there. Okay. I should probably like taste these, but part of me doesn't want to because I had a terrible, terrible day of eating bad things. But screw it. Alright, let's see how this turned out. Yes, I did make the glaze. It's literally just powdered sugar and milk. So it's not hard. Okay, because these to go a little over in the oven. They're crunchy on the outside, but they're super soft on the inside. But the glaze does help quite a lot. I like just kind of break this so I can get just like an interior bite. Yeah, not mad at that. Also, question, since someone is speaking. Is like the background music and then my voice like balanced in any way, or do you hear more or less of one or the other? Also, everyone's gonna hate me for this. I'm drinking out my milk. This is my milk. I'm the only one that uses it. I'm drinking from it. Okay, good. The music should be lower. I just want to make sure like you can hear it, but still hear me more. Because I got my laptop fan in the background that I have to compete with, so I'll make sure like there's enough sound, but not too much sound. Okay. I'm not mad at this cookie. The edges are overdone somehow, but that's life. Yeah, I'm not mad at this. This is really hard to show because it's a white glaze, so it's reflecting the light. But as it sets, you can start seeing like the top pieces kind of turn to shards almost. I don't think I can show this close enough, but you can kind of see it. Kind of gets a little shardy on top. And the underneath kind of starts flowing. Yeah, crunchy sugar cookies really aren't the typical for me either. This was by accident. Because these are bigger than the recipe calls for because I want a big cookie. And usually if you still do it for the same time, it just leaves you a super, super like soft but a little underbaked, which is what I prefer. But these went over, no clue how. Because then the second batch didn't go over, but I baked them for the same time. The logic, it's gone. It doesn't make sense to me. But, like, this is, like, it's all just sugar, so I'm not gonna feel bad if I throw them out, because no one wants them. I feel weird to eating on stream, though, but, I mean, some people are into that. Some people pay for that. Okay, I think I'm gonna do a quick little cleanup, and then shift gear to maybe, like, a game or something, because I set everything up, so I might as well play something other than this baking mess. So I'm going to BRB and figure this out. So just bear with me for like maybe 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, I have returned. Where's my screen? Alright, I need to readjust this now. And also, like, I need to turn down my brightness over here. Let me just readjust everything real quick. And also, let's move my camera up. Oh, we're uneven. We love that. There we go. That's a little better. Although I think now my mic's not really where it needs to be. Maybe a bit lower. There. Oh, no. There we go. That might be okay. Alright, let me rearrange myself here. Alright. Now I can see everything again. So I was using my laptop, well, my MacBook rather, so I can see everything else. Well, I was too far from the screen. Alright. I want to do something. What should it be? You know what first thing I should do? I need to save this music. So I can use it at a later time. Perfect. So I had a different one saved and I could not find it, so that was not great. Okay. What do I wanna do though? I could play some Dead by Daylight. I haven't done that in a while. So yeah, let's do some Dead by Daylight. That I think I could, or do I want to do Pokemon? You know, let's do Pokemon. I think I'd enjoy that a little more at this point. Also, I forgot, darn it. I used my bigger lens, my kit lens, so I could have a more crisp shot, but now it's like super zoomed in compared to usual, so that's not the greatest. Also, you see way more than I want you to over there. That blurry background, though. Not quite what I want. That's okay. Can I, like, try to balance this darn camera off? Oh my god, no. That's the problem, is my room's not level, and then you try to level the camera with the room, and it doesn't work. Yeah, let's do... Do I want to do some Pokemon to end this day, or do I want to do something else? Well, while I'm thinking, let me go to just chatting, just so that way no one gets angry at me. The bio that I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. There. Just so no one comes in and goes like, you're not making anything. And it's like, you're right, I'm not. Okay. What do I wish to do with my life? I kind of want Pokemon, honestly. This requires getting back up and moving again. And also changing my screens. Oh, you know what? You could do me a big favor. I have chat commands that no one has played yet, so I do not know if they're too loud, too quiet, or just right. Because I can play them for myself, but that's subjective, because what I'm hearing on my end is custom to what my computer set to versus what someone else is listening to. What is, if you do, I think it's item, I think it's exclamation point items. Will give you what I have. Did that work? There we go. And you would just do exclamation point redeem and then space and one of those sounds. They're not like the greatest sounds, they're just what I had on hand, so I'm just like, why not? But if someone could test those, or one of them at least, I'd appreciate it. Let me also like mute the music. Is that too loud? Because it's perfect on my end, but that's subjective. It's very subjective. Alright. So, let's try to regroup myself. It's a bit quiet. Okay. That's absolutely fine. I'd rather it be quiet than not loud enough, because that's easy to fix. So bear with me for a second here. I think I have them set to like 50%. Because again, sounds good on my end, but that doesn't mean it's good on the other end. All right, let's go fixie this. Shade, so edit. Where is my sound? There it is. Let's go save. All right, could you try one more time? I boosted it to like 75%. I don't have it at 100 because definitely louder on my end. Is that better or worse? Because I'm going to be gauging that with everybody, with all my other ones. Also glad that they work. You didn't hear it at all, that one? That's interesting. That's really interesting. Huh. Okay, let me try something. Bear with me here. So... save. I'm just gonna boost all of them and just see... is it because I'm like in the menu? Oh, what? What? Okay, there we go. And then we can do this. Boop. Oh, close. Next. Save. Alright, I'm gonna back out. Alright, would you be able to try one more time for me and see if it's just being a poo? Huh, it didn't play my alert. That's so weird. Huh. Stream Elements, why are you not doing a thing? That is so weird. Why is it not... why is it not working? Alright. Edit. I'm gonna do a little emulation and see if it at least... see, it does that when I test it, but it doesn't... So Stream Elements is being a poo. What's new? Oh, that's kind of frustrating. That is very frustrating. Why don't you want to work? Settings. No, that's okay. One day I'm gonna have a stream that functions. I don't know when that will be, but one day it will function. I also feel terrible like looking at this screen and not talking to the camera, but it's like my information's over here, but my play screen's over here. So it's like I get kind of set myself for failure on that one. Huh. That's so weird. Why don't you want to work? I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to mess around with that, I guess. I do have like a rando account I could probably test it with, where in theory no one will find me streaming because I will not categorize it. Oh, well, while this wants to mess around, let's switch over to maybe a little Pokemon. Let me go grab that screen up. Look at that. All right, let me grab my emulator, and then we can I don't know, jazzercise or something. So bear with me for a second. Oh no. Did my stuff just, like, freeze? Oh, for Christ's sakes. My camera froze. And looks like OBS in general froze. Okay. You know, because that's how it works. Let me, like, switch screens. Nope. We're just, like, frozen. We love that. We love when nothing wants to work. Because are you truly streaming if nothing works? Alright, can I just, like, reconnect? No, maybe. maybe not. Let's see. Yeah, this is like, it doesn't want to function. Ugh. What if I switch screens where I don't have a camera? Nope. Ugh. Oh. I mean, I try to have, like, something nice to look at, and then this happens where you are stuck on a frame of my chair, and also my Elgato doesn't want to load for my Switch. Oh my god, it's a day. It's a day. They make cookies at least, but this is not. Grr. It's a moment. What can I do? Because I don't want to reboot stream. Oh. Something is trying to happen. But OBS is very mad. A chair tuber? Is that I mean, I guess that's kind of a thing. Chair stream. I have definitely been in many a chair streams. Okay, so now it's just a frozen frame of me. Because that's so much better than a chair. You know what? While this is having a time, we need some music. Hold on. We need some lo-fi to deal with this mess. You know what? Let's add a text source real quick. Tech issues. Alright. Tech issues. Lol. And then we're just gonna, like, oh my god. Can I, like, shrink you? Yes. We'll just slap it down here. There we go. I will figure this out. I just don't want to have to restart the stream, but I might have to. I might just have to do that. That's so frustrating. That's okay. That's what we'll do. I'll just have to restart the stream. So bear with me. I shall be back momentarily.